Now, if you look back 2,000 years ago, you'll see a man who taught this. And then this man demonstrated it. And what he did was he stayed so connected to love that nothing could take him out of it. Nobody could remove him from it. He lived there. And even when someone came to threaten him with death, he lived there. He took that level of responsibility for what energies he engaged in. And in staying connected to that source, when the man who came to destroy him approached him and was injured by a sword, what did that man do? He reached out and he offered him healing. Now, anybody who lives in hostility or fear would say, boy, that's not what I'd have done. If that high priest servant had come to me, man, I'd have offed his head. Yep. And engaging in that frequency, you would have destroyed yourself on another level. This man named Yeshua said, I'm going to live the law. And the law is, if my neighbor comes to me, I stay connected to love. Guess who the high priest servant was in the Aramaic context? The high priest servant was his neighbor. And when his neighbor was injured, even though he knew this neighbor was going to have him killed, he reached forward and he healed his neighbor. Now, I've had people who say, well, Michael, that doesn't look very smart. Did you notice doing that got him dead? Yep, I noticed that. Did you notice that they couldn't keep him that way? Did you notice that they killed his physiology, but because he didn't buy into their hostility or fear, love reorganized his structure, and in 3 days he was back to life? That, my friends, is called high-level wellness. And that is what, if you commit yourself to it, will create high-level wellness in your life. That's the starting point for true wellness. Now, once you've got that starting point, there are some things that you can do to bring yourself into that high-level wellness from the point of view of what supports your physiology, what supports your being.